What's up, kid? To be honest, I really didn't know how long I was going to take making this video. Uh, I guess I'll just shoot at it. Whatever happens, happens. So, Victor Timely. Victor Timely is like the America Earth version of Kang the Conqueror. And they gave this man verbal dyspraxia. It's one of those things that comes with having autism. You have verbal dyspraxia. You've seen it in my videos. Like every now and then he'll struggle to like enunciate a word. And I thought it was kind of neat. I mean, he pulled it off. He seemed really believable. Victor Timely, his character. He's supposed to be kind of like a ripoff of Nikola Tesla. Like he works with all this like electricity stuff. I liked it. I think I still have like certain symptoms, not symptoms, but like certain side effects from when I had COVID about a month ago. And I still like, I just still feel weird every now and then. I'm not really the same. This new variant really messed me up bad. But yeah, this episode really sucked. It was really anticlimactic. Nothing even happened in it. It takes place like in the year, like the late 1800s. They're in Chicago. They're at like the Chicago World's Fair. I can't really say I liked it at all. It was just dumb. Nothing happened, and that's all it really was. It just spent like the whole hour just focusing on Victor Timely, and it wasn't even all that entertaining or anything. And then but I thought it was kind of neat that Judge Renslayer, she was like being overly affectionate with Victor Timely. I thought that was kind of funny. So it's not just low key, it's like Victor Timely has autism too, and this girl's all like messing around with him. Just like low key has autism. So that's kind of neat, like to be watching that on Disney. Like I never would have thought they would have done something that like that, you know. I thought that was kind of neat. Two characters who have autism. It might sound kind of goofy, but like, I swear, man, there's like, to me, there's nothing really like such thing as a coincidence. I think that God places certain books or movies and stuff in front of me for a reason. And then there has to be a reason that I bumped into the Low Key show when I did. And this episode, he gets into a fight with Sylvie, and they have Victor Timely. They're like in this old timey, what's that thing called? A Ferris wheel. And yeah, you can imagine how heartbreaking that really was. He's just trying to protect Victor Timely, but she just has to like bring up the past and throw it in his face, and she says something like, "You came into my life and completely ruined it." And yeah, it's sucked to hear her say that. She looks like she hasn't slept in a week. Her eyes are all sunken in. And she's really mad. She's really trying to like destroy Victor Timely for no reason. And that was their first fight, and it lasted like a minute or two. And pretty much you could tell Loki gave up all hope on them having a relationship. He's just like trying to protect Victor Timely at this point, and then later on, towards the end was just the only cool thing about the episode. In the end, I mean, she's still wearing like her sexy dominatrix outfit made out of leather, and she's got that machete, and she's doing these two really epic poses with the machete. Because like I said, I mean, she looks miserable. Like she looks like she hasn't slept in a week. And then she's pretty much got freaking Victor Timely on the ground. And completely out of nowhere, she could have done whatever the hell she wanted. But I think I realized why. It's like of all the things she could have done, she showed mercy on Loki. And so Loki, Victor Timely, and Mobius, they all went back to the TVA. But here is where it got really interesting. Because now she's all alone with Renslayer. And we all know what happened the last time. That she was alone with Renslayer. And sure enough, that's what she was really playing at. She just wanted to be alone with Renslayer. And it basically played out like when Black Panther met what's his name? Baron Zemo. When Black Panther met Baron Zemo, and he told him like he's tired of just obsessing over revenge, and she threw Renslayer into that weird place where she left Kang's corpse just rotting there. And that fight, she didn't even fight her. She just like hit her twice, and she left to that weird place. The last time that Sylvie was with Renslayer, she had her pinned to the ground. She had her boot on Renslayer's shoulder, and she had that pointy spear-shaped thing, and she barely allowed her to stand back up. And it was funny, because you could tell she was going to try to stab Renslayer with that spear, but what happened? She's basically like, wait, I can tell you where Loki is at. And that stopped her in her tracks. She was like marching forward to go stab her, but she stopped right then and there. She's like, well, I'm listening. Is he safe? Where is he? Yeah, that was crazy. Oh, man. But Renslayer has been destroying Sylvie's life pretty much her whole life. And she still won't tell her why she did it. And I guess at this point, Sylvie gives up. She don't want to know why she's so targeted by Renslayer. And I guess we got till next Thursday to figure out like more of the story and stuff. But this episode sucked. And like I said, watching Sylvie do those like epic superhero poses, it just made me see stuff under a new light that I hadn't seen before. I guess I finally adapted to like everything that I saw, and it's like, are all these things really a bad thing? I finally just started like looking at something differently, especially the way that, I mean, she showed mercy on Loki when she could have just as easily like destroyed him again, like the whole timeline, the whole TVA, everything else. And then like it took me a minute, but like I said, we're in a new decade, and the internet made everybody really needy and codependent and stuff. And now I finally figured out a way to like circumnavigate all this. Because it's not necessarily a bad thing. Watching Loki and Sylvie fight in that Ferris wheel, I kind of looked at it like when they shoot off all those like green clouds of like magic smoke. I'm like, look at that. Their energy matches. And I'm like, their energy matches. Think about it. It's like their energy matches. Like, how freaking rare is that? And I'm like, there's a reason I keep on winding up like meeting these needy women, because our energy matches. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, there's a difference between a needy woman, a woman with borderline personality disorder, and a narcissist. There really is. And I've known all of them, all three types. And like, I'll put it to you like this. I mean, it's rare, but you meet like these needy women that they're not trying to tear you down. They're actually trying to build you up. And they're not necessarily abusive. They're just distant. They're just really distant. All they could really give you, they'll talk to you maybe twice a week. Maybe more. But it's like me. It's like I have autism. I can't really talk to people for that long. And I'm a total introvert. I can't go like in a big elaborate public setting. Like, I can't go on a public date like that, because everything about it's going to give me a headache. And I'm really distant. And like, I'm freaking different, dude. Like, women treat me better. They freaking respect me. They don't do mean-spirited things. I got a whole different energy. Like, I just do. And like, it's not a bad thing, I'm telling you. I just finally got to see it's not a bad thing. You just have to work around them, is all. I mean, yeah, they'll be distant for the whole week, but at least twice a week they try to be really, really nice to you. I mean, that's all they could give you. Why would you? And if you see something like this, like if one of these women is looking out for your best interests, she knows all the things you need, not just the things you want, but she's looking out for you, for your best interests. If that makes sense. I'm telling you, not everybody looks out for you. And just like, enjoy it for what it is, man. I mean, no big deal. I actually thought it was pretty neat. I mean, like, that's all you can really do when you have autism. I've had friends here and there, they have a child with autism, and they'll ask me questions. They'll be like, hey, is this normal? Like, did you do this when you were that young? And I tell them, yeah, man, that's going to happen. That's normal. But yeah, man, I've just been like looking at things the wrong way. There's just, you have to turn a negative into a positive. Yeah, dude, there's women that look out for me. And you've seen stuff like that here and there too. I mean, don't act like you never went out with a girl and here and there like she fixes your collar. She like just like kind of tells you to like fix your posture a little bit, but she's trying to build you up. She's not trying to tear you down. If anything, it's like after she spent the whole day with you, like a needy woman spent the whole day with you, it did take a lot out of her, you know? That's why she has to avoid you for like a few days. Well, when she comes back, she'll make it worth the wait. She'll be nice to you again. You get along with her again. Just be patient, man. Just be patient. Good things will come all in due time. These aren't bad things. I'm telling you. Just be patient and know what to look out for. Hmm. But yeah, it's been a pretty interesting week. We're about halfway done with this season of season 2 of Low Key. I think I read somewhere it's the final one, and now like these are going to connect to the new Deadpool movie and a few others. It amazes me how Disney managed to kill Marvel and Star Wars. Just nuts, man. How did that happen? But yeah, I hope I was helpful. I hope I was helpful. I'm tired. I think it's still like an after effect or something from the COVID, but I'm getting over it. I still randomly like feel bad. But yeah, man, be patient. Know for the good things to look out for, you know. You'll find good things, man. Just be patient is all. God bless you all.